They have had a 40% drop in land values since about 2009 in the last 5 years. Now, if any suburb around this place, if, down at Chifley or over there in Lynham, if they had a 40% drop in house values, there would be absolute carnage in the suburbs. And the fact that we still have a beef industry in North Queensland is an absolute miracle. But we won't continue to have one unless we deal now with the legacy of that debt. There is a role for government here because a lot of the contribution to that reduction in value is because of a decision made in this place 3 years ago almost now, to ban the live exports to Indonesia. It's had a massive impact, and when we make a mistake, we should be responsible for helping fix the damage afterwards. There's also a role for banks to play, and I urge the banks to come together and cooperate on this roundtable because we're going to have a much better job fixing this problem if we do it together than if we do it apart. The second thing I want to say, just briefly, was yesterday was National Marriage Day. I just want to put on record my support for the fact that the institution of a man and woman coming together, with whatever you want to call it, all this debate's about words, but really what it comes down to is saying that man and woman come together, having a relationship, making a commitment for life is a very special thing, a very unique thing in our culture, and it should be protected. I do think it should actually have a word because it is so special and unique. It should have its own word. As Ludwig Wittgenstein said, the limit of my world is the language I use. I can't think of anything of things. I can't think of things if I don't have words for them, and I think there should be a word for marriage.
Just on university deregulation, there's plenty of regional universities concerned about how it might affect them. Do you share those concerns?
Well, that's not the message I'm getting from the regional universities of Queensland. So I was at a forum in Rockhampton a couple of weeks ago at Central Queensland University, and the Vice-Chancellor there, Scott Bowman, has said publicly that he's licking his lips at the prospect of this reform. There will be, different effects for different universities, but this is an opportunity for our universities. I mean, what other sector in our economy do we say you can't charge any more for anything? You're regulating what you can charge. These guys aren't a natural monopoly. They're not a utility. They're in a business. They're competing in the global environment for students, and they're put on them that we can't charge any more than a certain fee. Now, it's very important we make sure students can go to university from all places. That's why we have a HET scheme, fully support help scheme now, fully support that. We're going to continue that. There are no upfront costs to students, but we're going to remove the chains from universities all across the country. Anything else? Thanks, guys.